focused to the electoral roll revision in Bihar and the petitions that are being filed in the Supreme Court. Now, Trinamool Congress leader and member of Parliament Mawa Moitra has moved Supreme Court challenging this order of the Election Commission of India for special intensive revision of the electoral rolls in Bihar. In her plea, Mahua Moitra said she seeks setting aside of the order dated 24 June, under which special intensive revision is being conducted in alleged violation of various provisions of the Constitution. Mahua further sought a direction from the Apex Court to restrain the Election Commission of India from issuing similar orders for special intensive revision of the electoral rolls in other states of the country. The plea said the impugned special intensive revision order requires the inclusion or retention of a voter's name in the electoral roll upon production of citizenship documents, including proof of citizenship of either or both parents, failing which the voter is at risk of exclusion. Now, let's take you through some of the pointers, the objections that have been raised by Mahua Moitra. As per Mahua Moitra, these are the objections that have been highlighted in her petition. This is a violation of Constitution and provisions of the RP Act 1950. Further, Mahua Moitra has also objected and said it can lead to disenfranchisement of the eligible voters. She is opposing the order of intensive revision of the electoral rolls in Bihar. Objection number 3 undermines democracy and free and fair elections. Apart from that, Mahua Moitra has also objected and said electors are being asked to prove their eligibility. This is something that Mahua Moitra has opposed to. The requirements are ultra vires Article 326. This is what Mahua Moitra has said in her petition that is filed in the Supreme Court. Mahua Moitra says exercise introduces extraneous qualifications and according to Mahua Moitra, this needs to be set aside. Let's also listen into what she has said.
বিশেষ নিবিড় সংশোধন যেটা আরম্ভ হয়েছে বিহারে সেটা তো আসলে বিহার কেবল ঝাঁকি হ্যায় কাম তো বেঙ্গল মে বাকি হ্যায় এটাই হচ্ছে নির্বাচন কমিশনের নতুন নীতি আর এটা বিহার বাংলাকেই এটাকে বাংলার যে আমাদের নির্বাচন আছে 26-এ সেটা কিভাবে বিজেপি কে সাহায্য করে বাংলার ভোটারদের ভোটাধিকার কেড়ে নেওয়া যায় এটাই হচ্ছে তাদের মূল উদ্দেশ্য। আপনারা দেখেছেন যে যাদের কাছে ভোটার কার্ড আছে আধার কার্ড আছে এবং 2003 সাল তারা 10টা 12টা নির্বাচনে ভোট দিয়ে এসছে এমনকি 24 সালের ভোটেও যাদের ভোটে বিজেপি এখন দেশ চালাচ্ছে তাদের কিন্তু কোনো আবার সিটিজেনশিপ নাগরিকত্ব তাদের প্রমাণ করতে হবে এবং মেইন জিনিস যে 11টা প্রমাণপত্র তারা চেয়েছে তার মধ্যে আধার কার্ড ভোটার কার্ড নেই।
Now, the Congress and the other I.N.D.I.A bloc parties have questioned the intent and the timing of the revision of voters list, claiming that the exercise carries the risk of willful exclusion of voters using the state machinery. The ECI on the 24th of June issued instructions to carry out the revision exercise in Bihar, apparently to weed out ineligible names and ensure only eligible citizens are included in the electoral roll. I.N.D.I.A bloc has amped the attack. While Tejashwi is adamant on holding chakka Jaam, OWC at the same time met EC officials and held discussions regarding the order. According to OWC, political parties were not consulted.
बिहार के लाखों मतदाताओं के अधिकारों और लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया की पवित्रता को ध्यान में रखते हुए भारत निर्वाचन आयोग द्वारा जारी विज्ञापनों और फेसबुक पोस्ट में पाए गए गंभीर विरोधाभासों पर गहरी चिंता हम व्यक्त करते हैं। हमारा अलायंस जो है गहरी चिंता हम सब लोग व्यक्त करते हैं।
हमारा पहला उनसे पॉइंट ये था कि ये एसआईआर जो हो रहा है पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से कंसल्टेशन नहीं किया गया और हमने उनको अपने रिप्रेजेंटेशन में ये बताया है। एक एग्जाम्पल दिया है देहरी विधानसभा का 2212 नंबर है उसका रोहतास डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, वहाँ पर जून 2025 तक भी लोगों के नाम ऐड हो रहे थे, डिलीशन हो रहा था। तो ये जो फैसला ECI ने इलेक्शन कमीशन ने लिया वो जून में लिया, तो इसका तो कोई जिक्र भी नहीं है क्यों लिया। और फिर सिर्फ चंद दिनों में आपने कह दिया कि इतने करोड़ लोगों के नाम आने चाहिए कि कई ऐसे लोग बिहार के जो माइग्रेंट लेबरर्स हैं देश के कोने कोने में काम कर रहे हैं, अब उनका राइट तो वायलेशन हो जाएगा। आर्टिकल 19 के तहत तो उनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए निकले हैं अब उनके नाम के इंक्लूजन के लिए क्या स्पेशल मैकेनिज्म होगा?
Tejashwi and Dipankar are joining us on the broadcast. Let's first go across to Tejashwi to discuss the political angle. The I.N.D.I.A bloc clearly is not on board this decision. Petitions have also been filed in the Supreme Court. The opposition believes this is nothing but an attempt to, take people out of the voter list, that this is against the Constitution, this is against their fundamental right to vote.
Well, absolutely not just that, but opposition is also questioning the timing of introducing SIR in the state of Bihar, just a month ahead of the assembly election in the state of Bihar. They are also, in fact, questioning that if it had happened, then why it did not take place before the Lok Sabha elections that were held in year 2024. Not just that, but OAC today, after meeting election commission, speaking to media, also mentioned about he had kept forward his point about the documents that the people have to submit, and those people and the people who are particularly living in the flood-affected areas, he's questioning as to how they will be submitting the documents. And when it comes to the illegal immigrants coming from Bangladesh in several states, particularly Bihar or West Bengal, but if we talk about Bihar, then where did they go in 2024 Lok Sabha elections is what they have been questioning. Not just that, but the main problem of the India bloc, what they have been questioning is the timing of the SIR in the state of Bihar. They are questioning that if it was to be held, then it should have been
Absolutely.
done.
The intent and the timing are both being questioned by the opposition. Tejashwi, stay on with us. Let's take a look at the breaking developments. Supreme Court has agreed to hear the pleas filed challenging the Election Commission of India's decision to hold a special intensive revision, the exercise of the Bihar electoral roll. Senior advocate Kapil Sibal, in fact, mentioned the matter before the Supreme Court. We have Dipankar on the broadcast with more details on that. We're given to understand, Dipankar, the court has listed the matter for hearing on the 10th of July.
Well, yes, the Supreme Court was, Senior Advocate Kapil Sibal mentioned the matter before the Supreme Court of India today in the morning and had sought an urgent listing of this matter and has also said that notice has to be issued in this matter. However, the court has only agreed to list the matter on July 10th. As of now, no notice has been issued to anyone. But the matter is going to be listed on July 10 when further arguments on the entire thing will take place in all the petitions that are listed before the Supreme Court. It has been claimed in these petitions that the SIR that has been implemented by the order of the Election Commission would result in disenfranchisement of a lot of people. Somewhere in the millions would be disenfranchised if this takes place. So the order of June 24th order is challenged before the Supreme Court and arguments are to be heard by the Supreme Court on July 10th. When the senior advocate Kapil Sibal along with Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Shadhan Farasat will address the Supreme Court on the issue.
All right, we'll have to wait to see what transpires in the Supreme Court. For the moment, Dipankar and Tejashwi, thank you very much for getting us the details. Let's also take a look at how the Bharatiya Janata Party is responding to this entire controversy. Hitting out at the I.N.D.I.A bloc, BJP calls it a publicity stunt to defame Bihar and the Election Commission.
Anyone has the right to approach any court and raise a grievance if they want. The larger question is under the Constitution. Under Article 324, the Election Commission has the superintendence over elections. Under Article 326, clearly that election rolls that are being looked at will be done so that the election voting in a state assembly is in a correct format. Election Commission does this exercise on a regular basis. It is in anyone and everyone's interest. Those who believe in a free democracy, those who want clean elections, that no wrong person should exercise a vote. If someone is agitated with that, they wish to go to the court, they will have to explain what wrong is the Election Commission doing. The Election Commission will answer to that.
Quick break for the moment. We'll be back with more news and updates.